Eagles are off to one of their best starts in history, and it is only the second time they've sported a 9-0 record. They're ranked number 2, and they're also enjoying their highest ranking in program history. They're led by a very strong starting 5, which we'll go over right now. It'll be Roman Williams getting the start, Matt DeVette, Matthew Schneier, Lawrence Rowley, and Nick Stuck. Again, the starters for Emory today, it's going to be Roman Williams, Matt DeVette, Matthew Schneier, Lawrence Rowley, and Nick Stuck. All 5 of them are juniors, very strong junior class this year for the Eagles, and it has been a massive offensive barrage so far this season. They've started in every game. They have not disappointed. Williams leads the team in scoring, averaging just over 20 points per game, and Rowley leads the team in rebounds per game with 8.6, which is also good for ranked number 3rd in the conference in rebounds. So a lot of big numbers here for the Emory Eagles. A very fast-paced offensive team. They like to fly up and down the court and tire out their opponents. So we'll see what Oshkosh has in store for them today. Again, defending national champions, but not quite the same as they were last year, again with their 5-4 record. A little bit more into that, a record for Wisconsin-Oshkosh. They're 3-3 on the road, so just at 500, trying to get a little bit better in that capacity here today. And they are 2-1 at home, so definitely a little bit better at home. For the Eagles, 9-0, so that's pretty obvious. They are 4-0 on the road and a perfect 5-0 as well at home, trying to make that 6-0 here in front of the Emory Eagles faithful. Starting lineups going through right now. So we got to give the starting lineups now for Wisconsin-Oshkosh. Starting for them, it will be Adam Fravert. He will be getting the start, followed by Eric Peterson, Jack Flynn, Will Mahoney, and then David Velotho. Those are the starting 5 for Wisconsin-Oshkosh. Adam Fravert, Eric Peterson, Jack Flynn, Will Mahoney, and David Velotho. All of them have played in each game as well, but not all of them have started every game. They have moved around their starters. However, Adam Fravert has been their best player by far this year, leading them in nearly every category. Leads them in average points per game with 16.1. Leads them in free throw percentage and rebounds as well. We're about ready to get started here at the Woodruff PE Center. This is Mark Cochran bringing you the Emory Eagles versus University of Wisconsin-Oshkosh Titans. Lined up at center court will be Lawrence Rowley and Adam Fravert fighting for first possession. Referee steps into the center circle. And the ball will go up, and we are underway. The tip is won by Adam Fravert, so Oshkosh will start off. Bringing it up the court is Mahoney. Pass it over the right side. Fravert now inside to Flynn. Wide open, but he can't make it as it rattles off the rim with the layup. Back come the Eagles. Williams comes flying in, puts up a shot. It is blocked, but a foul will be called. So I believe Williams will go to the line to shoot a pair. They are going to call a foul on Oshkosh. It's going to go on Adam Fravert. That'll be his first personal foul of the day. Shooting right now is Williams. Puts up the first shot, and it goes in, and Emory is on the board first. It is 1-0. So first shot goes up and in for Williams. Second one up, and that one hits off the back of the rim. And so the score is going to remain 1-0. Back come Oshkosh. Long three put up and hits off the back of the rim. That was put up by Peterson. And the rebound goes back to the Titans. Fravert just to the right of the key. Battling with Williams. Spins down the lane, up off the glass. No good. Rebound grab by Rowley. Back comes Williams now for the Eagles. Over on the left side, kicks it back out. Long three put up by DeVette, no good. He takes some hard contact, no foul called. And now it's going to be picked up by Mahoney and the Titans. It's 1-0, Eagles win. Back on the right side, long three up by Fravor, no good. Eagles quickly back on the attack, but it's stolen by Fravor right out of the hands of Williams. He has an easy slam home, and it is now 2-1. A great job there by Fravor. It steals it and puts it away with the slam dunk. Eagles now back on the attack. DeVette with it over on the right wing. Back to Williams. Back over to Rowley. Puts up a three, and it's good. Big three there by Rowley. Emory retakes the lead 4-2. Just under 18 and a half to play in the first half. Mahoney now for the Titans. Kicks it over to Peterson. Peterson looking for somewhere to go. Finally dribbles over, gives it back to Mahoney. Back on the right side, Velotho tries to power in, puts up a one-handed layup, no good. And it's picked up by Flynn. He shoots no good. Back to Velotho, and he finally drains it home. So 3 different layup chances, and one finally falls for the Titans, and it's now tied up at 4 with under 18 to play. Driving in is Chenair. He puts a one-handed layup up and in. Right back to the Eagles goes the lead, 6-4. About 17:45 to go in the half. Peterson with it, had some room, and then panicked, kicked it back out to Mahoney, puts up a deep three, and he drains it. So Mahoney gets his first point of the game. It is now 7-6. Oshkosh coming back down are the Eagles, and it's kicked out of bounds. And it will be Emory ball under their own basket. Inbounding in is Stuck. Looking for somewhere is Chenair. He gives it to DeVette. A lot of contact, and there's going to be a foul called. That'll go against Levi Borchert, who's in the game for the Titans. Chenair inbounds it to Stuck. Stuck gives it to Williams. Williams inside to DeVette. DeVette looking for somewhere to go. Drives right side, battling with Borchert. Goes back out to Williams. Shot clock down to 10. Williams on the left wing. Nowhere to go. Shot clock winding down to 5. Now it's Rowley. Now over to Stuck. Spins. Puts up a tough shot from the free throw line, and it goes in. Good shot there by Stuck. Now 8-7. Emory retakes the lead. 17 to go here in the first half. Peterson with it. He's going to kick it over to Eddie Minch. Back to Mahoney. Minch with it near the free throw line. Kicks it back out top the key to Peterson. Over to Mahoney. Drives in. Double covered. Somehow makes it off the glass. He had to split 2 defenders. Great job there by Mahoney. He's got 5 already. It's now 9-8. Oshkosh with it. Emory right back, and they retake the lead 10-9. Putting that one home was DeVette. And now Oshkosh back on the attack. Levi Borchert with it at the top of the key. He's going to kick it over to Eddie Minch. And now it's over to Peterson. Inside to Borchert, battling with Rowley. Borchert spins, puts up a one-handed layup, misses off the glass. And now the Eagles back on the attack. It is Williams with it. About 16 to go here in the first half. Williams at the top of the key. Going back and forth, battling with Minch. It's going to be over at DeVette, right in front of the Oshkosh bench on the right side. Chenair with it, trying to find a lane. Kicks around, one-handed put up, no good. Rowley with the rebound. He puts it up, rattles all the way around the rim, and does fall home. Rowley with 5 now. Emory up 12-9. About 15 and a half to play in the half. Mahoney with it on the right wing. Going back and forth with Chenair. Tries to find a lane, stops. Now trying to kick it out somewhere. Gives it to Flynn, almost taken away, but he holds on to it. Little shoulder nudge there against DeVette. Gives him the space he needs, and he puts it home. So Flynn with his first points of the game. Coming back down for the Eagles is Stuck. Tries to put up a shot. A lot of contact. That will be a foul. That'll go against Jack Flynn. His first foul of the game. And shooting a couple here will be Nick Stuck. Nick Stuck misses the first one as it hits off the rim. Shooting at 64% this season from the line. Two more players switch out for Oshkosh. Second shot up, and no good as well. That one hit both sides of the rim, could not find its way in. So Stuck misses both. It is 12-11, Emory up. Coming down Oshkosh, long three, put up and made by Minch. And they retake the lead 14-12. Emory trying to retake the lead, down 2, with under 15 to go in this half. Stuck puts up a deep three, wide right off the far side of the rim, and back to Oshkosh goes the ball. Fravert with it on the right wing. He's going to hand it off to Steckbauer. Fravert back with it near the right elbow. Spins, puts it up, battling with Stuck, no good, little strong. And the rebound is grabbed by Willman. Willman out to Minch. Minch puts up a deep three, and it is no good, short. Stuck now with the rebound for the Eagles over on the left wing. He's going to kick it over to Johnson. Now it's over to Roman Williams with a long three. Doesn't quite have the accuracy, and the ball's going to go out of bounds. And I believe that will go off on the Eagles, so it will be Oshkosh ball. 14-12. Wisconsin-Oshkosh has the lead, 14-12 also to go in the half. So 14-12s across the board. Fravert set to inbound from underneath the Eagles basket. He's going to give it over to Steckbauer. Fravert has it in as he crosses the timeline, going over to the right side, battling with Williams. Hands it off to Minch. Minch inside to Peterson. Peterson working left-hand dribble, battling with Washburn. Back to Fravert, all the way over to Steckbauer. Steckbauer inside to Willman. Willman up, no good. Rebound grabbed by Rowley, and the Eagles have it. Washburn is going to dish it off to Williams. Williams, some fancy footwork at the top of the key. Pass it over to Rowley, who gives it to Chenair on the right wing. Back to Williams. Left wing, back and forth, trying to find a lane. Drives through, one-handed layup, and that rattles home. Williams with the score, and we're now tied up at 14. Oshkosh with the ball. Minch with it now on the right wing. Back over to Fravert. Oshkosh trying to slow the pace down, as that is not the way the Eagles play. Minch with the long three, and that swishes home. So Minch with his second three already of the ball game. And Oshkosh retakes the lead, 17-14. Chenair inside the paint, heavily covered, puts it up, no good, and it's going to be grabbed by the Titans. Peterson brings it down, 1-on-2, and there's contact there with Williams, and they are going to call the charge. So good job there by Williams getting his feet set in front of Peterson. So that will go against Peterson, and that is his first foul of the ball game. Already 4 fouls for the Titans. 17-14, Oshkosh with the lead, 12:48 to go in the half. The inbound will go to Williams, coming up the right side as he crosses the timeline. Pass it back to Johnson. Johnson over to Chenair. Chenair left corner. Back to Johnson, top of the key, finds a lane, puts it up, battling Flynn, and it goes home. So Mason Johnson scores his first points of the ball game. Now 17-16, Emory down 1. Minch with it, back over to Mahoney on the right side. Now near the top of the key. Inside to Velotho, back out to Minch, fakes a three, steps up, puts up another one, and this one is no good. And it will be grabbed by Chenair and the Eagles. Chenair brings it across the timeline, crosses the Eagle head, finds a lane, puts it up, battling Flynn, no good, off the back heel of the rim. And coming back with it is Oshkosh. Velotho with it, over on the left side. Now just to the left of the key, to Mahoney, and now to Minch. The Borchard bat to Minch, and to Velotho, top of the key again, now left side. Borchard with it near the left elbow. 10 seconds to shoot here for the Titans. Mahoney in a little bit of trouble. Minch with it from in front of the Eagles bench, but doesn't have enough power, and it's going to be picked up by the Eagles on the rebound. Williams with it, trying to go quickly. And it's going to be picked away by Minch as he picks the pocket of Williams. He comes back down, a lot of contact, puts it up, no good. And they're going to call a foul there, I believe. I believe that will be on DeVette. So DeVette couldn't quite get set. That'll be his first foul of the ball game. And 2 shots will be put up here by Minch. First one up and perfect. Minch this season, 100% from the free throw line. Of course, he's only shot 2 free throws before that one right there. So he's now a perfect 3 for 3. It's now 18-16. Oshkosh with the lead. Second one does not find its mark, and it remains 18-16. Eagles back with it. It is stuck inside to Johnson. No room. Kicks it back out. DeVent with a long 3, and he drains it. Devitt hits a 3. That is his 5th point of the game. It's now 19-18 as Emory takes the lead with just over 11 to play here in the half. Borchert loses the handle of the ball, and he's going to run over Devitt, and that will be an offensive foul on Borchert, his 2nd foul of the game. So the Eagles will get the ball once again. It'll be inbounded by Johnson. He'll give it to Stuck. Stuck grabs a towel, mops up side of the court where Devitt fell down. Now we're ready to go. Stuck with the inbound, cross the timeline, going left side, driving straight to the hoop, nowhere to go. Tries to kick it out to Schneier. It is tipped by Velotho and goes out of bounds. So Washburn will inbound it for the Eagles right in front of the Oshkosh bench there on the right side. And he's going to give it to Stuck, who crosses the Eagle head. Looking for some space, drives right side, tries to do a very tough pass to Johnson. It is stolen by the Titans. Back is Mahoney. He tries to put up a shot, no good. Picked up by DeVet. Eagles back with it, very fast pace so far in this one. Stuck with it, tries to find a lane, nowhere to go near the free throw line, kicks it out to Washburn. Washburn in, puts it up from the paint, no good, short. Rebound grabbed by the Titans. It'll be Peterson with it. Emory leads 19-18. Driving back down is Fravert, and he's going to be tripped up and go to the ground. And that'll be a foul on the Eagles. It'll go against Matthew Schneier. First foul for him of the day, 2nd team foul for the Eagles. Just over 10 to play. Towel comes out again as Fravert mops up the spot where he fell. Now we're ready to go. Peterson will inbound it. Eagles with tight defense under the Oshkosh basket. Long throw to Mahoney. He puts up a deep 3 and couldn't quite find the mark. The rebound is knocked away by Rowley, but it goes right in the hands of Oshkosh. Long 3 put up this time by Fravert. No good again. And this time, Roman Williams has it for the Eagles. Crosses the timeline on the left side, waiting for his teammates to catch up with him. He's going to give it to DeVet. Tries to put up a long 3, and it is blocked. But then the pass is blocked by DeVet, but still goes into the hands of Mahoney. So here come the Titans. Velotho wide open to the rim, and he lays it in. So Velotho with 4 points now. It is 20-19. Oshkosh retakes the lead. Eagles back with it. DeVet fakes a shot over on the right wing, tries to come in, and he loses his footing, falls to the ground, loses the ball. The ball's still rolling loose, finally picked up by Oshkosh. It'll be Velotho picking it up. He's going to hand it to Mahoney. Under 9.5 to play in the half. Oshkosh with the lead, trying to add to it. Peterson wide open from 3, doesn't take it, tries to dribble in. Nowhere to go, back out to Mahoney. Mahoney in a little bit of trouble, 7 seconds to shoot now for the Titans. He puts up a desperation 3, and it's too strong, no good. DeVet will pick it up. Now Williams comes down quickly. He puts up 3 from deep, and it's short as well, clanks off the front of the rim. But he picks up his own rebound. Eagles still on the attack, tries to pass. It's knocked out of the air by Fravert, and right in the hands of Peterson. Titans ball yet again. Timeout will be called now. So we're finally going to get a little break in the action. Back and forth, fast-paced action in this one. 20-19, Oshkosh leads Emory by 1, 8:50 to go in the first half. Emory loves to play this fast-paced offensive style. And so far it's been working pretty well for them. Haven't quite been able to get on any sort of run, as step for step with them the whole way have been the Titans. DeVette leads this. All right, DeVette and Rowley both lead the scoring right now for the Eagles with 5 points apiece. On the other side of the court for the Titans, leading the scoring right now is Eddie Minch, actually. Couple of threes he drained, and he's got 7 points after that. Minch has only played in 3 games coming into this afternoon. Already has made his presence known. He was 1 for 2 on threes so far this season. He's already made 2 today. So timeouts over. Timeout was called by the Eagles. They have 5 remaining now. 20-19. Oshkosh with a 1-point lead. So inbounding it for Oshkosh is going to be Minch. Looking for someone to go. Heavy coverage here by the Eagles. Finally finds Peterson open. Crosses the Eagles' beak. And now back towards the right side. Gives it back out. Fravert wide open from deep. No good. Off the side of the rim. Rowley will grab that one. Give it off to Williams. Emory back with the ball. Williams drives home. He runs into a lot of traffic. Gets knocked all the way to the ground. And the ball is going to find its way out of bounds. I believe it did hit off a Titan last. So it will be Eagles ball. Williams a little shaken up there. He was going full speed right into about 3 Titans bodies when the contact was made. No foul called. Williams gives it to Rowley. Rowley almost loses the handle of it. Looking for someone to go into the basket. Hook shot, and it's too far. No good. Picked up by the Titans. Minch with the rebound. Fravert now kicks it back out. Wide open Peterson from 3. No good. And he gets his own rebound, though, as it's tipped by Fravert. And Titans still on the attack. Looking for somewhere to go with it is Flynn. Flynn puts it up, and it spins out, and no good. Bad luck play there. A little bit too much spin on the ball as it finds its way rolling right out of the rim. Goes out of bounds, and it will be Emory ball. Inbounding for the Eagles is Greg Lawrence, right in front of his own bench. And now it looks like Roman Williams is leaving the court. He's heading over to the locker room. Looks like something may be wrong with his face or his eye. He's being looked at by one of the coaches. We'll see if he's all right and comes back in. Eagles on the attack, though. The right side is Lawrence. Lawrence kicks it back out. Now it's Stuck. Stuck, a little bit of room. Puts up a one-handed shot, and it goes in. Barely even moves the net. Good shot there by Stuck. He's got 4 points now, and the Eagles retake the lead 21-20 with under 7.5 to play in the half. Oshkosh with it. It's Peterson on the left wing. Spins back towards the right side. Picked up by Lawrence. Pass almost stolen by Rowley, but Fravert holds on to it. Inside now to Flynn. Flynn, a contested shot from under the basket, and he does find its mark. Oshkosh retakes the lead 22-21. 7 minutes to go in the half. Rowley on the right wing in front of the Oshkosh bench. Drives in. Kicks it to Lawrence. Lawrence almost loses the handle of it. Tries to put up a pass. It is picked up by Stuck on the left side. Fortunate play there for the Eagles. Stuck near the top of the key. Passes over right side. Chenair from a deep 3, and he buries it. Chenair with his first 3 of the ball game. Emory retakes the lead 21-22. About 6.5 to go here in the half. Eddie Minch with it to Fravert, top of the key. Now it's back over to Stackbauer. Stackbauer to Peterson. Peterson working to his left. Minch from deep 3, and he is a little bit strong off the back of the rim. And now the Eagles with the ball. Lawrence got the rebound, Stuck with it now. Kicks it out to DeVette. DeVette wide open, and no good. But it's picked up by Rowley. Big-time offensive rebound for the Eagles. Rowley kicks it over to Stuck. Over to Lawrence. Lawrence buries it from the right corner from 3. So Lawrence with his first points of the contest. It's now 27-21. Eagles with a couple of big threes there, have given them a little bit of a cushion with under 6 minutes to play in the half. Steckbauer with it. Over near the right elbow. Kicks it over to Peterson on the right wing. Inside pass to Flynn. Flynn all the way back out. Minch with it now. Now it's Fravert on the left wing. He puts up a contested 3, and he buries it home. Big 3 there by Adam Fravert, his first 3 of the ball game. It's now 27-25. Emory up 2. Rowley on the left wing for the Eagles. He drives in, battling with Flynn, and he puts up a contested shot off the glass, and it finds its way in. Rowley with a strong 2 there. It's now 29-25. Emory with the lead. Oshkosh with it. It's almost stolen there by Chenair, but still goes into the hands of Fravert. Fravert to Peterson from 3. No good. Right in front of the Emory bench. That's going to go out of bounds, and it will be off of Lawrence Rowley. So Oshkosh will hold on to the ball. A few more players coming in for the Eagles. Looks like Roman Williams is all right. Comes back into the game. That's good news for the Eagles. Also coming in is Clay Washburn. Just over 5 to play in this first half. Emory with a 4-point lead. Into Minch. Minch from 3. No good. Little strong there. And Williams immediately makes his presence known. Grabbing that rebound. Coming right back down the court. Puts it up and in. Absolutely outstanding run there by Williams. Took the rebound himself. Takes it all the way to the basket at full speed. One-handed layup. And in. And a timeout will be called. And that hypes up this Eagles crowd and the Eagles bench. 31-25. Emory with the lead. Just under 5 to play here in the first half. Timeout is called by the Titans there, I believe, trying to slow down this Eagles pace. So far, they've done a good job at keeping up with it, which I don't know if the Eagles quite expected. Eagles have been able to outrun most of the teams this year, sitting at 9-0 and ranked number 2 in the nation. Oshkosh, though, defending national champs, even though they struggled a little bit this year at 5-4. They have been taking it to Emory. Eagles lead by 6. They'd like to expand that lead by a little bit more before we get to the half. Also, seen the Eagles score a lot of points so far this season. Up over 90 in most of them. See if they're able to get that here. Oshkosh looking to inbound it, and he can't get it. Eddie Minch guarded by Clay Washburn, and that's going to be a 5-second violation. Ball goes back into the hands of the Eagles. Rowley will give it in. Great defense there by Washburn and the Eagles to cause that 5-second violation. Roman Williams from 3, top of the key, a little strong, no good, and it's going to be picked up now by Minch. Minch coming down the right side for the Titans. Pass it back to Mahoney right on top of Eagles' beak. Mahoney, couple of dribbles, drives to his left, puts up one-handed shot, does not find the glass, and is no good. Picked up by the Eagles. Williams coming at full speed, wide open, up and in with the layup. Roman Williams going about 100 miles an hour ever since returning to the game. He left for just a brief second with looked like some sort of eye injury. But he's back in, and he is playing with a fire. It is 33-25. Emory with it. Oshkosh with the ball. Shot put up by Peterson, no good, but the rebound goes in the hands of Mahoney. He puts up from 3, no good as well. And there's going to be a foul called, I believe. Might be on Velotho, who came in to try and get the rebound. I believe it is actually not going to be on him. It's going to be on Brian Willman. That'll be his first foul of the ball game. 4 minutes to go in the first half. 33-25, Emory on top. Emory comes down with it. It is stuck over on the right side, now near the top of the key. Heads it over to Rowley. Rowley over to Williams. Williams makes himself some space, puts it up. Bounced off every part of the rim, no good, but the rebound is gotten by the Eagles. Now a 3 put up by DeVette, and that finds its way home. Devitt with his second 3 of the ball game. 8 points for him, and it's now 36-25. Eagles starting to pull ahead here from the Titans as we get towards the end of the first half. 3:37 to go. Eagles now up 11. Big run here for Emory. Mahoney has the ball left side, hands it over to Velotho. Velotho to Fravert. Battling Rowley. He puts up a jump shot right near the free throw line, and it finds its way home. Emory back with it, wasting no time though. DeVette has it. Now it's over to Washburn. Washburn to Stuck. 36-27, Emory on top. Devitt with it, back to Stuck, right wing. Tries to find his way in, runs into a pair of Titans, kicks it out to Rowley. Rowley to Williams. 10 seconds to shoot. Williams finds his way into the paint, puts up a shot. It is rejected by Peterson. And we'll see who the ball went off last. Looks like there was a couple guys fighting for the loose ball. Now it looks like a little bit of tempers flaring here by Velotho. And it's right in front of the Oshkosh bench as well. It will be Eagles ball. So I think they said it went off Velotho. He is taking exception to that. And he's now going to be subbed out. So the Titans getting a little frustrated here as they're down 9 with just under 3 to play in the half. Eagles still on the attack. Inbound goes in front of the Oshkosh bench to Rowley. And Rowley's pass immediately is picked off by Fravert. And Oshkosh has it. Trying to shorten their deficit. Mahoney puts it up just outside the paint, and it goes no good. Couldn't quite find its way home. Back with the Eagles stuck with a long run. He puts up a one-handed layup, and it does not fall. Oshkosh back with it. Fravert spins, battles inside the paint, puts up a shot. It is no good, but they're going to call a foul on Lawrence Rowley. That is his first foul of the ball game. It's the third foul for the Eagles. So shooting a couple of shots here will be Fravert, his first time at the line today. Fravert leads the team in free throw percentage, 81% on the year. First shot up and in no problem. Makes the score 36-28 now. Emory on top. Fravert going for his second free shot. Dribbles a couple of times, puts it up, and in as well. Not an issue right there. Both fall easily. It's now 36-29, Emory on top. Devitt will inbound to Stuck. Stuck will bring it across the timeline for the Eagles. Left-hand dribble to the left side, back to Devitt. Gives it to Chenair near the top of the key. He battles home. Whistle is blown. I believe that will be a foul on the Titans. And that's going to go against Eddie Minch, his first foul of the ball game. 7th team foul of the half for Oshkosh. And shooting a couple here, or shooting a 1-and-1, will be Chenair. First shot up and in, net barely moved. So Chenair hits the first one. Chenair, 82% free throw shooter so far this year for the Eagles. Second one up, and this one rattles around, does not find its home, and it will be picked up by Fravert and the Titans. And a foul is immediately called, a reach-in foul on Roman Williams, who tried to pick the pocket of Fravert. And that'll be the first foul on Williams. Inbound will go to Mahoney, back under his own team's basket. Kicks it, deep pass out to Minch right side. Now it's to Fravert at the top of the key. A lot of contact here with Stuck. He spins, puts up a shot, and it finds its way. In for two. It's now 37-31. Emory on top with under 2 minutes to play in the half. Coming in is Stuck. He puts up a one-handed shot. No good. Little short. Picked up by Mahoney. Mahoney working on the left side. Now in front of the Emory bench, it's Peterson. Peterson spinning around. Kicks it out to Minch. Right near the beak. Back over now to Fravert. Fravert puts up a contested three, and it is well short. Air balls that one. And Williams will pick it up, take it the other way for the Eagles. Williams with a deep three, and it's no good. Picked up by Rowley. He puts it up easily and in from under the basket. Big offensive rebound there for Lawrence Rowley. And a timeout will be called. It is 39-31. Emory has the lead, 1:23 to go here in the first half. Lawrence Rowley leads the team in rebounds per game. 8.6 is what he's averaging. That is third in the conference. Fantastic performance so far from Rowley. One thing, though, for the Eagles, a lot of turnovers so far. 7 turnovers already in this ball game. Definitely something they're going to want to try and limit as it continues on. Only 3 turnovers so far for the Titans. 29 total rebounds already for the Eagles, only 19 for the Titans. It's been a strong suit of the Eagles all year. Very strong rebounding team. Oshkosh will have the ball. Just under a minute and a half to go. Inbound goes to Minch. He's going to give it back to Fravert. Heavy man coverage here for the Eagles. Minch breaks free, crosses the timeline, gives it over to Mahoney. Mahoney battling Williams, back and forth, back to Minch, right wing. Holding it with two hands, looking for somewhere to go. Now it's to Mahoney. Mahoney back over to Peterson in front of the Emory bench. Back to Fravert, 10 seconds to shoot. Fravert at the top of the key, left-hand dribble. Spins, nowhere to go, puts up a contested shot. It's short, no good. Picked up now by the Eagles. Coming down with it is Stuck. Hands it off to Rowley. Rowley battles home, loses a handle of it, and he also runs over Mahoney. So the ball goes out of bounds. It's also going to be a charge called on Rowley, his second foul of the ball game. And the ball will go into the hands of the Titans. Again, the towel comes out. One of the Oshkosh coaches comes out and mops up where Fravert fell, or excuse me, where Mahoney fell. And now Fravert will inbound it for the Eagles in front of his own basket. 47 seconds to go here in the first half. 39-31, Eagles on top. So a little bit of a delay here, not quite sure what's going on. They brought out some more towels to mop up the floor in front of the Oshkosh bench. A couple of players using their feet to mop that up. Now we're good to go. Inbound to Mahoney, 45 seconds to go in the half. He gives it to Peterson. Peterson to Fravert, heavy coverage here by the Eagles. Mahoney just to the right of the center circle. Working left, Flynn with the pick, nowhere to go. Fravert inside to Flynn, he's under the basket, puts it up, no good, but a foul is going to be called. And I believe that might be against Stuck. It will be. That'll be his first foul of the ball game. 6th team foul. And going to the line is going to be Jack Flynn, his first time at the line here this afternoon. Flynn a couple of dribbles. And puts up the first shot. No good, short. Flynn shooting 62% from the line this year. Already misses his first one right there. 30 seconds to go in the half. Flynn trying to get his team another point closer as they trail Emory. Second free throw up. This one does have the distance, and he buries that one home. 39-32, Eagles on top. 30 seconds to go here in the half. Stuck gets the inbound from Lawrence, and he crosses the timeline working left side. Puts on the brakes, back to Lawrence, top the key, over to Williams on the right wing. 19 seconds to go. Stuck on the left wing, right near the UAA logo. Now he retreats back. 13 seconds to go. Emory holding out for one more shot. Dribbles to the right side, runs into a wall, finds a little lane, kicks it back out. 5 seconds to shoot. Long three put up by Devin, and it is short. Picked up by the Titans. Desperation shot by Peterson as well, short, and that will end the first half of play. So the Eagles are on top after one half as they lead 39-32 over Wisconsin-Oshkosh. Solid first half here for the Eagles. I know not exactly what they were probably looking for. They are used to scoring a few more points than that, sitting at just 39 so far for the first half. This is a very high-powered offense in this level. They like to run the floor back and forth very quickly. They did do that a lot so far in the first half, but Oshkosh was with them step for step most of the way. So we'll see what these teams change up at halftime. Not sure what Emory does now. Their way of play seems to be countered pretty well so far by Oshkosh, although they are in the lead by 7. See if they change up anything, maybe try and slow a few things down, or maybe they just keep going with what they're doing and what's working. We'll go through some numbers so far. 39-32, of course, Emory on top. Emory shooting 47% from the field to just 30% from Wisconsin-Oshkosh. Oshkosh has put up 6 more shots than the Eagles, but have made 4 less. From 3, Emory is shooting at 38.5%, 5 of 13. Oshkosh is 4 of 19 for just 21%. One of the big problems so far for the Eagles has been the turnovers. 8 turnovers in the first half. But that comes from their fast-paced style of play. A lot of back and forth, a lot of quick passes. Sometimes those don't always work. Only 3 turnovers so far for Wisconsin-Oshkosh. Rebounds have been in favor of the Eagles. Done a great job under the hoop. 30 rebounds here in the first half to just 20 rebounds for Oshkosh, with 8 strong offensive rebounds. That's been a big piece for the Eagles as well, has been their offensive rebounding. They average 15.5 offensive rebounds per game, and that leads the conference. They also lead the conference in points per game. 94 points per game is what they're averaging. They are under that so far here in the first half, so we'll see if they bump up anything in the second half. So we'll take a break here. We'll be back about 10 minutes or so for the lead up to the second half of play. You're listening to Emory Eagles basketball right here from the Woodruff P Center in Atlanta, Georgia. This is Mark Cochran. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. Hello again and welcome back to Emory Basketball here from the Woodruff PE Center. This is Mark Cochran and bringing you Emory Eagles versus Wisconsin-Oshkosh Titans. Eagles are on top after the first half. They lead 39-32. So just one more half to go. See if the Eagles can emerge victorious against last year's Division III national champions, the Oshkosh Titans. Scoring leader for the Eagles in the first half, it is Lawrence Rowley, 9 points. He also had 7 rebounds. And then a good performance by Max Devitt with 8 points and 8 rebounds. So both of them looking for a potential double-double. Lawrence Rowley has had plenty of them so far this season. Lawrence Rowley with 3 double-doubles this year, and all 3 of them came in a row. And they were in the last 3 out of 4 games. So last game, he did not have a double-double, but the 3 before that, he had them for each one of those. So he's trying to get his 4th of the season here this afternoon. Timer's running down to 0. We'll see if the Eagles can hold on, maybe put a few more points on the board, try and head a little bit farther ahead than the Titans. Teams heading back onto the court. We're about ready to go. Emory starts off with the ball. It'll be Matthew Chenair set to inbound it from the right side. Gives it in the backcourt. It is Nick Stuck as he crosses the Eagle head on the timeline. Gives it over to Roman Williams. Williams to the top of the key. It's going to be Devitt with it. Devitt gets the ball picked, though, by Peterson. And the ball goes right back to the Titans. The 9th turnover of the ball game for the Eagles. It has been an issue. Mahoney has it on the right side. Inside bounce pass to a wide open Fravert. He puts it up behind his head and in. Fravert led the Titans in scoring. 11 points in the first half. He now has 13. It is 39-34. Eagles still in front. Rowley has it for the Eagles on the right side over to Williams. Now over to Stuck. Stuck to Chenair at the top of the key, back and forth, back to Stuck in front of the Emory bench. He drives in and loses a handle of it. And he goes to the ground. Whistle is blown, and they're going to say a foul on the Titans. Foul is going to go against David Velotho, his first foul of the ball game. Inbound goes to Devitt. He puts it up, no good, but a lot of contact by Fravert, and he will go to the line for 3. Fravert runs right in to Devitt. And Matt Devitt will get a chance to put 3 on the board. Stands at the line, dribbles a few times, up and no good. Rattles around and falls harmlessly. So we'll see if he can make the other 2. Next one up. This one goes in, nothing but net. Makes it 40-34. Emory on top. Devitt shooting 85% from the line. And he makes the third one there, so 2 out of 3. 41-34. Emory on top with about 19 to play in the game. Coming back strong are the Titans. Mahoney with it in front of his own bench. Now drives left. Right-hand dribble, spins around, gives it to Fravert in front of the Oshkosh bench. Now he drives inside, one-handed desperation shot, no good. But he gets his own rebound from behind the net. It gives it over to Velotho, and he puts it up and in for 3. So Velotho with a big 3. It's now 41-37. Emory on top. Whistle is blown as Emory was working their way towards the basket. I believe that will be a foul called on Adam Fravert, his 3rd of the game. Emory with it. It is Chenair on the left wing, inside into the paint. Back out to Rowley from deep, no good. But a foul is called as Chenair and Velotho went up for the ball. Velotho came down with it, but they also are going to call him for the foul. That'll be Velotho's 2nd foul of the game, and he will head to the bench. Coming in for him is Levi Borchett. Inside go the Eagles. Shot put up by Stuck. It is blocked. No good. Rebound is gone by the Eagles. And now they're going to call, I believe they're going to say the ball went out of bounds, and it goes in favor of the Titans. Eagles not happy about that call at all. Mahoney with it. Inside to Flynn, and it is rejected by Lawrence Rowley. Rowley rejects Flynn. Big block, and now the Titans come back with, or excuse me, the Eagles come back with it. Roman Williams going up, and he is going to be called for an up and down, I believe. So they're going to get him for a travel, I think. And it will be the Titans' ball. 18 to play in the second half. Eagles up 41-37. Oshkosh with the ball. Mahoney has it right in front of the timekeeper's area. He drives all the way to the left, comes in, puts up a tough shot, no good, but the rebound is grabbed by Flynn. His pass is deflected into the hands of Stuck. Eagles come back with it, into the paint, kicks it out. Now it's Schneier. Schneier over to Roman for wide open three, and he buries it. Roman Williams with his first three of the ball game. It's now 44-37, Eagles on top. 17:30 to go in the game. Borchert with it over on the right wing, looking for someone to go. Chest pass to Fravert. Fravert from deep, and he sinks that one for three. Fravert, it's his second three of the game. It's now 44-40. Emory on top. They come back quickly with it. Roman Williams in front of his own bench on the left wing. Kicks it over to Rowley at the top of the key. Now it's over to Devitt. He puts it up. No good. Goes to the ground. No foul. And it will be Oshkosh ball as they cross the timeline. Mahoney with it. Top of the key. Overhead pass to Fravert. Fravert in. No room. It is punched away, but they're going to call a reach-in foul there on Devitt. So Devitt not happy with that at all. He said it was all ball. Looked like it was ball. But a foul is called nonetheless. Tough break here for the Eagles. And it will be a couple of free ones here for Fravert. Fravert is second time to line, 2 for 2 already this afternoon. 81% free throw shooter on the season. First one up. Bounces around, no good. So we will get one more shot at it here. So Devitt will leave the game for the Eagles. Coming in is Greg Lawrence. Second shot up for Fravert, misses that one as well. So Fravert, normally a very strong free throw shooter, misses both of them. Still 44-40, Eagles on top. Rowley on the left side behind the 3 arc, drives in, puts it up, and no good, but does draw the foul. Tries the hook shot, a lot of contact there by Flynn, and they're going to ring him up for the foul. Excuse me, it's actually going to be Fravert who they get for the foul. That'll be Fravert's third foul of the ball game. 2 shots being put up here by Rowley. His first time to line, first shot up, and it bounces around, hits about every part of the rim, and then finds its way home. So it is now 45-40, Eagles on top. Rowley shooting 81% from the line this season. Second shot up, and this one's a little short off the rim, but it's picked up by Schneier. Good rebound there by the Eagles. It is Stuck with it at the top of the key, gives it over to Schneier on the right wing. He drives in, left-hand dribble inside the paint, bounce pass under to Rowley, puts up a tough shot behind him, no good. And the Titans will have it, coming back across the timeline. Still 45-40. Deep three attempted by Peterson, but it rattles away, no good. Eagles back with it, Stuck with a fast dribble, trying to get inside the paint, but then retreats back, gives it to Lawrence. Lawrence over to Williams in front of the bench. He puts it up off the glass, and he sinks that one home. Roman Williams showing his athletic ability in this game. Another score there. He's got 12 now on the day. 47-40, Eagles on top. 16 minutes to go here in the half. Fravert with it down the baseline. Kicks it out to Borchert. Borchert all the way back. Wide open three from Minch, and he buries it. Minch hits that three from the top of the key. That is his third three of the ball game. And it's now 47-43, Eagles on top. 15:40 to go in the game. Inside to Schneier. He drives in the paint, puts up the shot at the glass, but it does not fall. Back on the attack is Oshkosh. Minch in front of his own bench, now works left, now sits at the top of the key. Pass it over to Peterson, just to the right of the key. Now to Borchert in front of the bench again. Inside to Fravert. Favorite boxed in by Schneider, spins around, nowhere to go, passes inside. Shot is put up and no good, but Borchert gets the rebound and he puts it in. So a good offensive rebound there by Borchert. He gets his first points of the ball game. It's now 47-45. Eagles on top 2. They come back with it. Lawrence under the basket. He easily shoots that ball up and in with the layup. So Lawrence scores. It is now 49-45. Eagles on top. 15 to go. Driving down with it is Peterson, and he's going to be hit by Schneider. And that'll be a personal foul on Schneider, his second foul of the game. The fourth team foul for the Eagles in this second half. Inbound is going to be Eddie Minch for Oshkosh. He is guarded heavily here by Washburn. Finally gets it to Peterson. Peterson over on the right side, back to Minch. Bounce pass inside to Flynn. Flynn looking for somewhere to go, heavily covered by Johnson. Back out to Minch. He's wide open for 3 from the left corner. And that is his 4th 3 of the ball game. It is now a 1-point game. Emory up 49-48. Trying to give themselves a little bit of cushion here. Williams. Ball ends up all the way over to Schneider. Schneider drives home into the paint, puts up a contested shot. It is no good. Lot of contact. Crashing all the way to the ground is going to be Mason Johnson. And there will be a foul levied against Oshkosh, and I believe that is going to be Flynn, and Flynn can't believe it. That'll be his second foul. Flynn not happy with that call at all, neither are the rest of the Oshkosh players. But Johnson is hit hard. Eagles hold on to the ball. Williams with it from deep, and it's home. Williams with his second 3 of the ball game, both in this half. It is now 52-48. Emory Eagles on top. Timeout is called. 14-11 to go in this ball game. Oshkosh they've picked up their pace quite a bit. A lot more high percentage shots. A good job of ball handling. And they've taken advantage of a lot of missed shots so far by the Eagles here in this second half. Eagles sitting at 45.5% shooting from the field. Oshkosh at 35.3%. And we'll see what they're able to do here. 4 timeouts remain for each team with 14-11 to play. It will be a Titan ball as they inbound it from their baseline. It'll be Levi Borchert doing the honors. Grabs the ball, looking for somewhere to go. Heavy man coverage here by the Eagles. Finally gets it to Minch. Minch has it, double covered here. Gives it back to Borchert. Borchert over to Mahoney. They got to cross the line. And Mahoney finally crosses the timeline. Guarded by Roman Williams. Just to the left of the Eagle. Now drives right. Williams is boxed out by Flynn, but losing a handle of it is Mahoney. Picks it back up. And Titans still on the attack. 8 to shoot. 3 put up by Minch. No good, but it's picked up by the Titans. Putting it up is Borchert. And he puts it in and draws the foul. It'll be an and 1 for Borchert. Borchert with a strong play after the offensive rebound. It is now 52-50. Eagles only up 2. And if Borchert's able to make the and 1, they'll only be up by 1. 13:44 to go in the game. Borchert this season just shooting 50% from the line, 8 for 16. First one up, and it clanks no good. Going for the rebound is Velotho, and he's knocked to the ground. It's going to be a foul called against the Eagles. I believe they're going to get Max Devitt, and that'll be Matt Devitt's 3rd foul of the ball game. And Eagles not too happy with it. So Oshkosh will hold on to the ball. They're down 2. And they're on their side of the court. Deep pass. Williams goes for it, and he runs over Eddie Minch. And that will be a foul on Williams, his 2nd foul of the ball game. And that is going to be the 6th team foul, I believe, for the Eagles. And now they're going to bring out the towels again, mop it up, where Minch was brought to the hardwood. Team's huddling up here for a second, trying to regroup. Eagles starting to lose control of this one. With just 13:42 to go, they're only up 2. Oshkosh with a strong push here in the second half. Peterson will inbound it, guarded by Chenair. Heavy man coverage again, finally gets it to Fravert. Fravert left-hand dribble once, now over to Mahoney, just to the left of the Eagle head. Guarded by Williams. Mahoney waiting for the play to develop, kicks it over to Fravert in front of his own bench. Long pass inside to Flynn under the basket. It is blocked by Chenair, and then they're going to call, I think they're going to call a foul. They're going to call a foul on Chenair after he blocked the shot. That'll be his 3rd foul of the ball game, and that is the 6th team foul for the Eagles. So one more, and Oshkosh will be shooting. Inbound by Peterson, long way to Mahoney, all the way near the timeline. Now he battles with Williams, back and forth. Puts up a shot, it is blocked by Greg Lawrence, and the Eagles have the ball. They're up by 2, and we'll see if they can increase that lead a little bit here. Williams from downtown, and it is just short off the front of the iron. And it is Titans ball again. Not a great shot there by Williams. 13 minutes to go here in the game. Fravert puts one up from deep, uncontested, and he buries that one easily. Fravert gives a little kiss to the crowd there, and it is now 53-52. Oshkosh has taken the lead against the Eagles with about 12 and a half to go in the ball game. Williams top the key, over to Stuck in front of the Emory bench. He drives home, no good. Bounces off the iron, picked up by Fravert. He brings it back down for the Titans. He finds a lane, puts it up, no good. Hits off just underneath the rim, and now Williams will pick it up for the Eagles. Williams kicks it over to Stuck. Crowd starting to come alive here. The Oshkosh crowd that have made the trip over here. Williams over to Stuck, drives in down the baseline, off the glass, no good. Picked up though by Lawrence, and he puts it home. Nice offensive rebound, leading to a couple of points there for the Eagles. They retake the lead, 54-53 with 12 to go. Peterson, top of the key, guarded by Washburn, kicks it over to Fravert. Fravert inside to Flynn. Flynn just outside the paint near the left block, holding it for a while. He tries to find somewhere to go, finally spins, turnaround shot, no good. And it will be Williams for the Eagles with the rebound, bringing it back down. He puts up a tough shot, it is no good. It is swooped in by Peterson, and then he's fouled by Lawrence. Lawrence trying to hold up there, but just made enough contact. Not a lot of contact, but apparently was enough here for this referee crew. It'll be a foul on Lawrence, his 1st foul, but it is the 7th team foul. And so that's going to mean a 1-and-1 here for the Titans. Peterson will step to the line. Peterson has not made a shot yet today. See if he makes this first one. Stands at the line, puts up the first shot, and it is no good off the front of the rim. And the whistle is blown for some reason. I'm not sure what they blew the whistle for, but looks like they're going to give Peterson another chance. Not sure if there was a lane violation maybe. But Peterson puts up the shot, and he buries it. So he will get another chance to hit the second one. It's now a tie game, 54 all, with just about 11 and a half to go. Second shot, no good off the back iron, and it is picked up by Johnson. Eagles trying to retake the lead, stuck with it, battling with Steckbauer. And Johnson to Rowley. Rowley one dribble, kicks it to Stuck on the right wing. Left-hand dribble near the free throw line. Back out to Chenair in front of the Emory bench, and he's hit in the face. And so that'll be a foul against Eddie Minch. Eddie Minch, just as he was waving his hands. One just got a little too close and nicked Schneier in the face. That'll be his second foul. He inbounds it to Stuck. Stuck over to the right of the key. Pick set by Rowley. Now it's to Schneier. Schneier is pickpocketed by Peterson. Comes back down with a fast break. Up and off the glass and in. Peterson with a big steal there, and the lead goes to Oshkosh. It is 56-54, under 11 to play in the game. Stuck with it, just to the right of the key. Tries a long pass for Mason Johnson, but it is too far and goes out of bounds. And the ball goes right back to the Titans. Eagles starting to come apart a little bit here. You see the bench, their own bench standing up, trying to get their players back in this one, as they've been struggling as of late here in the second half. Inside to Willman. Willman over to Minch for the Titans. Minch by the UAA sign, or the UAA logo on the left side, gives it back to Peterson. Peterson back and forth, now near the top of the key. Kicks it back to Minch. Minch from that logo, and no good off the heel of the rim. 56-54 still. Eagles down 2. Rowley top of the key. Now Lawrence with it. Lawrence back to Johnson. Johnson inside the paint, spins, nowhere to go. Kicks out Stuck, wide open from 3, and he buries it. Stuck with his first 3 of the ball game. It's now 57-56. Emory retakes the lead with 10 to go in this one. Titans back with it. It is Steckbauer. Now it's to Peterson. Peterson from deep. And it's no good. Rattles around the rim. Rowley with the rebound. Hands it back to Stuck. Stuck going quickly, trying to find some room. No good, but he draws the foul. Strong play there by Nick Stuck. Foul is on Peterson, his second. And that's the 6th team foul for Oshkosh. So one more, and it will be free throws each and every time. This one, of course, 2 for the attempted shot by Stuck, and he drains the first one. Makes it 58-56. Emory with the lead. Stuck trying to add one more. Stuck shooting 64% from the line this season. It's his first time here this afternoon. Couple of dribbles, up and in. Rattles around both sides of the rim, but finds its way in. Makes both. 3-point lead for Emory, 59-56, 9:40 to go in the game. Heavy man coverage here, pressing Oshkosh. They finally get it across the timeline. It's Borchert with it. Borchert guarded by Williams. Hands it over to Peterson in front of his own bench. Kicks it over to Fravert. Fravert on the right corner. He drives inside down the baseline. Nowhere to go. Kicks it back out to Peterson. 8 to shoot. He puts it up from 3. No good. Little strong. Picked up by Williams. Eagles back with it. Williams crossed the timeline. He squeaks to a stop, though, as he couldn't quite get past Vlotho. Gives it to Schneier. Schneier up with a shot. No good. Rowley, or it is picked up by Rowley, and then he is, the ball is stolen away from him. Back to Oshkosh. Peterson with it right side. Trying to find a lane. Back and forth near the right block. And then he's going to be called for a travel. He tried to make a step. His foot looked like it slipped, and that caused the back foot to move. He's going to be called for the travel. Ball back to Emory. Oshkosh not happy with the call. Excuse me, that is not a foul called, or excuse me, that was a foul called, not a travel. One ref signaled travel, the other one said foul, so it's going to be actually an offensive foul on Emory. 1-and-1 put up by Peterson, and he makes that, so that was a rough change right there. Went from a apparent travel to a foul on Rowley. So the first shot is made by Peterson. Second shot up, and that one is no good. But they're going to give him another shot again. I guess there was another lane violation. That's the second time it's happened with Peterson where he's gotten a second chance. He misses that one as well. It's picked up by Rowley, and the Eagles are back on the attack. It's 59-57. Eagles are up 2 here with 8:45 to go in the game. Stuck with it. Hands it over to Schneier in front of his own bench. And his pass is stolen by Fravert. Comes wide open down the court and slams it home for the dunk. So Fravert picks the pocket of the Eagles. It is now a tie ball game, 59 all. Williams with it to Rowley, top the key. Back over to Devet. Then over to Schneer. Now inside to Stuck. Stuck has some room. Doesn't take the shot. Kicks it out to Devitt. And he puts up a three, and it's just short. Picked up now by the Titans. And Stuck is run over by Flynn, but no foul is called. Coming back down is Oshkosh, and Fravert drains it from three yet again. Fravert's on absolute fire here. In this one, 24 points in the game. 62-59. Oshkosh with the lead, under 8 to play. Stuck with it, now back to Devitt. Devitt hands it off to Schneer. Schneer on the left side. Devitt wide open from three in the corner, and he drains it. Big three there by Devitt. His third three of the ball game. It is now a tied at 62. That's exactly what the Eagles needed there. Get themselves back in this one. Under 7.5 to play. Fravert going left side. Gives it inside to Flynn, just outside of the left block. He drives in, runs over Devitt, and that'll be a charge on Flynn. Flynn just bodied Devitt straight out of the way. This time he doesn't get away with it and is called. And that is the third foul of the game on Flynn, 8th team foul. So it'll be a 1-and-1 here for the Eagles. See what Devitt's able, or excuse me, offensive foul. So it will be inbounded by Rowley. Gives it to Williams. They crisscross. Williams going left. Kicks it out now to Devitt. Devitt to Schneer. Schneer finds a lane. In and off the glass. And it does fall for two. Great job there by Schneer. Split the defenders. Put up a nice finger roll off the glass and in. Schneer with his first points of this second half. Timeout is going to be called. And Emory retakes the lead, though, 64-62. 7:03 to go in the ball game. This half has belonged to Oshkosh. They've been on fire since the word go. Adam Fravert, unsurprisingly, has been the breakout player this half. 24 points in the game. He's got 13 of them already here in the second half. He's drained 3 threes, a couple other twos. He's been their best player all season, leaves them in just about every category. He's averaging 16.1 points per game. He leads them in free throw percentage with 81%, although, ironically enough, he missed both his free throws in this half. He leads them in rebounds with 8.1, leads them in assists with 3.7, and blocks with 1.8. Fravert, big player, 6'8", 210, senior, and he's playing like it as well. Timeout is over. It was an Emory timeout. They have 4 remaining for Oshkosh. Ready to get things going. It is 64-62. Eagles on top. 7:03 to go in the ball game. Oshkosh with the ball. Inbound by Borchert to Mahoney. Press here by the Eagles. Mahoney gives it to Borchert. He dishes it right back. He finds a lane, puts it up off the glass. Finger rolling in. A beautiful run there by Mahoney. His first points of this half. It's now a tie ball game. 64 all. Shot put up there by Schneer. It's no good. Rebound gotten by the Titans. So Oshkosh looking to take the lead with this possession. About 6.5 to go. Mahoney over on the right wing. In front of his own bench. Back and forth battling with Stuck. Inside the paint. Now coming over to help is Devitt. Gives it to Fravert. He puts up deep. It misses just right off the iron. And the Eagles pick it up. Stuck crosses the timeline. He gives it to Schneer. Schneer from 3. It's short as well off the iron. And back for the Titans. So the Eagles putting up a lot of shots here. Very quickly. Not a lot of them have been landing so far. Oshkosh back with it. Minch in front of his own bench. Right-hand dribble. Now he stops. Lofts the pass to Fravert near the timeline. And now it's back to Mahoney. 8 seconds to shoot. He puts it off the glass, hits off the back of the rim, and then falls home. So Mahoney with some big shots here in the last minute. Oshkosh retakes the lead, 66-64, 5:45 to go in the game. Williams for the Eagles, top of the key. Hands it over to Devitt. Devitt spins inside the paint, nowhere to go. So he has to kick it back out. Good defense by Borchert. Williams from deep, and he buries it home. That retakes the lead for the Eagles. That's the third three of this half for Williams. 67-66, 5:20 to go. Mahoney across the timeline, working right side. Pass it over to Fravert, who hands it back to Mahoney. Pick set there by Fravert. Mahoney back in front of his own bench. 10 seconds to shoot. Fravert with it, tries to work into the paint, working against Williams. Spins one-handed shot. It spins across the rim and falls. Timeout quickly signaled by Matt Lewis, the Oshkosh coach. But Oshkosh has taken the lead, 68-67, with 4:58 to play in this ball game. Adam Fravert continues to be the player of the game for Oshkosh. 26 points. That is the most by far of anyone on this squad. Second on the team is Eddie Minch. He's got himself 13. So Fravert outplaying even his average already. Averages, we talked about it earlier, 16.1. Now at 26 points. Eagles looking for another spark. Every time they start to try and pull ahead, they're immediately shut back down by Oshkosh. Very evenly matched both these squads have been throughout the duration of this game. Roman Williams has been on fire so far for the Eagles. He's been an absolute monster so far. Williams with 18 points. 3 threes in this half. 13 points for Matt Devitt. And then a double-double for Lawrence Rowley. He's got himself 10 points and 14 rebounds. So that is the fourth double-double of the season for Rowley. Eagles have the ball. Inbound goes to Stuck. Now Rowley with it. Hands it off to Williams. Williams drives in the paint. Turnaround jumper, and it falls. Williams continues his hot hand. The Eagles retake the lead, 69-68, with 4:35 to go in this ball game. Fravert for the Titans over on the right wing, inside to a wide open Flynn. He hits it off the glass and in. So the lead goes right back to the Titans. Eagles wasting no time, Stuck at the top of the key, pass it over to Devitt. Devitt drives down the baseline, puts up a shot, no good, but draws the contact and the foul. Tried to shoot it up and around underneath the basket. Did a good job drawing the foul. Foul is going to be on Adam Fravert. That is his fourth foul. So one more foul for Fravert, and he is out of the game. So Devitt shooting a couple from the line. First one up, not a problem. And it's a tie game yet again. 70 all is the score. Devitt so far 3 for 4. Trying to make that 4 for 5 with this one. Trying to give the Eagles the lead. Here's the shot, and it's in. Lead goes back to Emory, 71-70, 4:15 to play. Heavy press here by the Eagles. It's knocked out of bounds by Rowley, and it will remain Oshkosh ball. 3 timeouts remaining for both sides as well. Fravert is off the court as he has 5 fouls, so we'll see if the Eagles can take advantage of that. Coming down is Borchert with it. Only one man to beat. Now he puts on the brakes at the free throw line, kicks it out to Mahoney, who will retreat back inside the center circle. Waited for the play to develop, going left, nowhere to go. Now he's stopped by Rowley. Hands it off to Peterson. Peterson to Borchert. There's 4 seconds to shoot. Borchert inside the paint, looking for someone to go. Puts it up, no good. And They're going to call a shot clock violation on the Titans as the ball did not hit the rim. The shot clock expires, and that'll be Eagles ball with 3:47 to go. Inbound goes to Stuck. Stuck crosses the timeline. Passes it to Rowley. Rowley top of the key, works right side, hands it off to Schnarr. Schnarr inside the lane. Tries to pass to Rowley, can't quite get a handle of it, goes back to the Titans. Mahoney with the fast break. Now he slams on the brakes, waiting for the rest of his team to come. In front of the Oshkosh bench is Peterson with it. Dishes it back over to Borchert. Now Peterson. Peterson working right side. Working on Devitt. Turnaround jumper right by the free throw mark. No good. And it is picked up by Rowley. Rowley has been a monster under the basket so far today. Long pass to Schnarr. Wide open three from the right corner, and he buries it. Huge three there by Schnarr, who's been mostly quiet this half. It's now 74-70. Eagles on top. 3 minutes to go in this one. Mahoney has it on the right corner. Gives it over to Minch. Minch to Mahoney from a deep three atop the key. No good. Rowley picks up the rebound and draws the foul by Flynn. Momentum starting to swing back in the Eagles' favor, as that is Flynn's 4th foul. And Rowley will now get to shoot a 1-and-1. So Rowley goes to the line. His 2nd time there. He's 1 for 2 so far. But he's been one of the best this season for this squad. 81% free throw shooter. Towels are out again, back under the Titans basket where Rowley was knocked down. You have Roman Williams and Nick Stuck mopping up the sweat. Rowley gets the ball, though, on the other side of the court at the free throw line. Dribbles a couple times. Tosses that one up, no good. Little strong off the heel of the rim. Rowley trying to put the Eagles up by 5 if he can make this 2nd shot. Next one up. And this one hits every inch of the rim as it bounces around, spins, and finally falls home. So it is 75-70. Eagles with the lead, 2:46 to go in the game. Oshkosh trying to put a run together here to keep themselves in it. Mahoney crossed the timeline. Fravert is back in the game, but he does have 4 fouls. Fravert with the ball on the right elbow, guarded by Rowley. Fakes a shot, now drives in, and he is stripped. Coming back down are the Eagles. It is Stuck, goes to the basket, one-handed layup and in. Huge turn of events there as the Eagles strip. Fravert, Stuck grabs it and puts it home. 77-70, Eagles up now. 2:15 to go. Mahoney with it, puts up a shot, no good. Gets his own rebound. Dishes it over to Fravert. Back to Mahoney in front of his bench. Now back to Fravert over just to the right of the key. Near the free throw line. He turns around, one-handed shot, flicks it in. Beautiful shot there by Fravert. And it's now 77-72. 5-point lead here for the Eagles. Timeout will be called. 1:59 to play in the ball game. So Eagles with a huge strip there. As Fravert was about to shoot. Pocket was picked. Stuck was able to grab it. Went right back down, lays up a nice shot for 2. And now, all 5 starters for the Eagles are in the double digits in points. Rowley, Schnarr, and Stuck all with 11. Devet with 15 and 20 points for Roman Williams. Crowd coming alive here at the Woodruff P. Center. As the Emory faithful cheering on their squad. Trying to will them to yet another victory in a 10-0 season. Stuck gets the inbound from Rowley. Trying to eat up some of this clock. Gives it over to Rowley. Now driving in is Schnarr. Turnaround jumper, buries it home. Eagles offense starting to heat up when it matters. It's 77-72. Minute and a half to go in this ball game. Oshkosh back with it. 3 put up by Mahoney. No good. It's short off the iron. Picked up by Williams. Eagles trying to eat up as much clock as they can. Stuck with it. Has a wide open lane, but he's not going to take the shot. Instead, opts to kick back out and eat up some more clock. Stuck with it all the way back near the timeline. Shot clock now to 10. A minute 10 to go in the game. Stuck kicks it out to Devitt. Devitt comes in near the free throw line, puts up a shot, and it falls no good off the rim. Picked up by Mahoney. Mahoney comes down the left side, drives in, and the pass is deflected away, but into the hands of Flynn. Flynn to Favorite. Favorite from deep from three, no good, and it's going to be picked up by Stuck. Foul is called. 52 seconds to go in the game. Emory leads 79-72. And they will get to shoot a couple more. The foul goes against Will Mahoney, his first foul of the game. And that is the 10th team foul, so 2 free ones here for Nick Stuck. It's his second time to the line. He's 2 for 2. Grabs the ball, couple of dribbles. First shot up and short. No good. So it's a 7-point lead here for the Eagles. 52 seconds to go. Trying to ice this is Stuck. Second shot up. This one finds its way. And it's now 80-72. 8-point lead for the Eagles with 50 seconds to go. Mahoney, top of the key. Using up too much time. Favorite with it. He almost goes out of bounds. Kicks it in. Peterson now to Minch from deep. No good. It is picked up now by Lawrence, but it's picked away. Given to Rowley. And now Williams has a fast break. They're able to eat up a ton of clock before he's finally fouled. 33 seconds to go. And Roman Williams gets to head to the line. That's going to be on Minch, the foul. It's his third foul. This is the second time Williams is at the line. He's 1 for 1. First shot up and in. Or excuse me, he's 1 for 2. It's now 81-72. Eagles trying to take a 10-point lead here. Second shot, and that is in, no problem. 82-72, 30 seconds to go. Oshkosh trying to make something happen, hoping for a miracle. Mahoney throws one up in desperation, no good. And it's now picked up by the Eagles. And he's finally fouled by Stuck with 22 seconds. Not quite sure why Oshkosh is fouling at this point. 10-point lead, 22 seconds. Game is all but over, but Stuck will get a chance to add to his point totals. He's 3 for 4 from the line. First one up and in. 83-72, 11-point lead now for the Eagles. Stuck trying to finish this one off, and it's a little short. Rebound is grabbed by Flynn. Coming down are the Titans. Minch with it. Kicks it out to Mahoney. He puts it up from 3 and does bury it. So Mahoney buries a 3, but there's only 12 seconds to go. Timeout is called by Oshkosh. 83-75. 8-point lead here by the Eagles. But Oshkosh still thinks they have a chance in this one with 12.8 seconds to go. So they elect to use another timeout. Fantastic game here for the Eagles. A very rough second half. Oshkosh came out firing, hit him in the mouth. The Eagles were able to take the punch, roll with it, and give it right back to him here in the end. Eagles about to make it 10-0 on the season. One of their best starts to the season in history. Oshkosh looking to be 5-5. 500 is definitely not where they saw themselves at the beginning of this season after winning the D3 championship last year. But that is where we are. So it'll be inbounded by Stuck, looking for somewhere to go. Heavy press here. And the pass is knocked away by Peterson and out of bounds. So we'll have to do it again. And even 12 seconds on the clock. Again, Stuck looking to pass it somewhere. Favorite is guarding him. Bounce pass inside to Williams. He's immediately fouled. So Williams will get a chance to add to his point total. Williams sitting with 22 points in this one. looking to make it 24. 85% from the line coming into today, one of the best in the conference. Puts the first one up, no problem. He's now 4 for 5, trying to make it 5 for 6. Couple of dribbles, spins the ball up and bounces around, but finds its way. Makes both of them 85-75, 8 seconds to go. Here come Oshkosh. 3 put up by Mahoney, no good. But the rebound is knocked in by Fravert for a couple of points. 3 seconds to go, stuck with it. And a foul again. I honestly don't understand what in the world Oshkosh is doing. They're down 12 points, but still fouling with 3 seconds to go. Don't understand this at all. The game is over. But Stuck will get another chance to shoot a couple of free throws. Nails the first one. Makes it now 86-77. Excuse me, it was an 8-point lead. Next shot up again, and it's now 10-point lead, 87-77, and that will do it. Although that 3, I believe, does count. So Minch, I think, did hit a 3 right at the end. And so the final score, Emory 87, Wisconsin-Oshkosh 80. Emory wins the game. They are now 10-0 on the season. Fantastic performance here by the Eagles in the first game for them of this Eagles Holiday Classic. Some finals real quick here for Emory, as it was another good offensive day all around. Maybe not exactly what they're used to. They're used to being up in the 90s, but Oshkosh came out, hit them in the mouth, and were able to shut them down an awful lot, especially at the beginning of this half. Roman Williams leads the way, 24 points for the Eagles scoring leader. Nick Stuck and Matt Devitt right behind him with 15 apiece. 13 points for Matthew Chenair, and then 11 points for Lawrence Rowley, who also added 16 rebounds for his 4th double-double of the season. So a fantastic performance here by the Eagles. They win their first game of the Eagles Holiday Classic. Again, they defeat Wisconsin-Oshkosh 87-80. They'll be back in action again tomorrow in the second game of this Holiday Classic against Guilford. It'll be at 4 p.m. tomorrow afternoon right here from the Woodruff PE Center. So thank you so much for listening. Again, Emory defeats Oshkosh 87-80. Hope you enjoyed this broadcast. This has been Mark Cochran. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.